Yo, what's up, fam? SeemlyTuber back at it again. Alright, listen up. Because the gaming world just got put on notice, the Battlefield 6 beta has a former Blizzard president saying it's gonna boot stomp COD. Plus, a dev from Chrono Trigger is confused by your PS1 nostalgia. Steam for Chromebooks is officially dead, and Nintendo just patented a hand crank for the Joy-Con? What? Prepare for a wild mix of console smack talk, a philosophical deep dive, and a legendary comeback we've been waiting on forever. You already know the drill. Stay to the end, cause we're breaking down all the tea on the biggest drops in gaming. Let's get it. First up, fam, let's talk about the biggest smack talk of the week. Mike Ybarra, the former president of Blizzard, believes that Battlefield 6 will boot stomp Call of Duty Black Ops 7. For real, fam, this is a declaration of war. Ybarra is out here citing issues like cheating, heavy UI, and rainbow color as a reason for his opinion that Call of Duty has been on a decline since 2016. I'm sorry, I tried to say that with a straight face. I couldn't say that with a straight face. And honestly, we've been talking about this for a while, but Battlefield is not just talking, they're flexing. The Battlefield 6 Early Access Open Beta just surpassed Battlefield 2042's peak player count on Steam. Jesus. Oh my goodness. That game flopped, and I bought that nonsense too. Reaching over 330,000 gamers. It's clear that Battlefield is here to right the wrongs of the past and make a serious comeback. And what's Call of Duty's response to this? Black Ops 7 is taking steps to combat cheating with new features like Trusted Platform Mode 2.0, TPM 2.0, and Secure Boot. They're finally doing something about it, fam. But is it too little too late? The competition is getting real, and it's a reality check that the old way of doing things isn't going to work anymore. The upcoming releases of Battlefield 6 and Call of Duty Black Ops 7 are set to bring intense competition and innovation to the first-person shooter genre, and we're here for it. Alright, fam, let's pivot to a game that's been putting in work since 1998. Delta Force has dropped a major mid-season update called Double Beats, and it's looking fire. The update is part of the game's latest season, Break, which brings a slew of new content to the table. Players can expect fresh events and rewards, new skins, and balance adjustments for operators, weapons, and game modes. But the biggest reveal, a collaboration with Norwegian DJ Alan Walker, adding a unique twist to the gameplay. The game's gonna be vibing, no cap. And for console owners, the wait is over. Delta Force is set to release on the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S on August 19th. You'll get full access to all the free modes, operators, and DLC, including the highly anticipated Black Hawk Down campaign. And to celebrate, you can earn up to 2 free bundles in the store until September 20th. It's a massive W for all of my console fam, no cap. Alright fam, let's take a philosophical deep dive. Koji Sugimoto, a veteran developer for classics like Final Fantasy X and Chrono Trigger, is scratching his head over the nostalgia for PlayStation 1 era graphics. Sugimoto recalled the extensive efforts his team put into minimizing the visual artifacts that many players now seem to miss, like low polygon count and texture warping. He noted that this distortion was once a constant headache for developers and something his team actively worked to eliminate. The original PS1 had major hardware limitations, and developers used highly time-consuming techniques to reduce these glitches, which is what Sugimoto referred to as futile effort when questioning modern nostalgia for PS1 graphics. It's like a dev's biggest pain point has become a modern art style. No cap, my mind is blown. And I don't really mess with the classic art style, but I could go back and play OG Final Fantasy game for sure. I like the actual turn-based, so like it's good. I'm not saying the one beat that newest Final Fantasy, and I can't even think of the name of him. Cloud or Claw? Fuck it, I don't care. Whatever. Moving on. Alright fam, let's talk about a portable gaming dream that's officially dead. Steam for Chromebooks is set to be discontinued, with the beta program ending January 1st, 2026. Google has not provided any explanation for the discontinuation, stating only that it was a beta program and that their user participation will inform the future of Chromebook gaming. It's a sad day for Chromebook gamers, and it's likely due to a massive competition for other portable gaming systems like the Steam Deck and Nintendo Switch 2, as well as budget-friendly consoles like the Xbox Series X, and then they got the ROG, and then PlayStation is coming out with a new PSP. The portable dream is over for Chromebooks, and I don't know who was buying Chromebooks to play Steam, but shame on y'all. Alright fam, let's end on a bizarre note. Nintendo has filed a patent for a hand crank controller attachment for the Joy-Con. The patent suggests that the accessory would clip onto the side of the Joy-Con controller, but with a hand crank protruding from the side. This crank would offer full rotational capabilities and could be detached and reattached as needed. The patent suggests that it could be used in games that involve fishing or other activities that could benefit from a hand crank. It's essential to remember that patent filings do not guarantee that a product will be produced. But for real, fam, this is a next level idea. Is Nintendo bugging or they on to something with this? If you think this is a wild idea, hit that like button to let me know. Small click, but it helps the channel big time. Now let's get back into the heat, which is the end of the video. So fam, we just covered some wild stuff from Battlefield 6's new anti-cheat system that has Call of Duty on notice, to a dev being confused by our PS1 nostalgia. We also talked about Double Beat's update for Delta Force, the end of Steam for Chromebooks, and a bizarre new hand crank Joy-Con from Nintendo. The gaming world is constantly shifting, and it's keeping us on our toes. What are your thoughts on this news? Are you excited about Battlefield 6's new anti-cheat? Do you think the hand crank Joy-Con is a good idea? Hit the comments below and let me know your thoughts. Drop your wildest predictions, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and follow me on Twitter or X, whichever one you like to call it, at SeemlyTuber1. I'll catch y'all at the next gaming cookout. Peace.